Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Today in History. My name is Sotonye Afiesimama and let's see what I've got for you today. First major event for the 8th of June happened in the year 632 with the death of Muhammad. Muhammad was a founder of Islam, as you might know, and he died on this day from a fever in the house of his third and favorite wife, Aisha. Now this is an inscription which means Muhammad, the messenger of God, which is a beautiful calligraphical work of art. Next happening today was the death of an American Indian, an Apache Indian. His name was Cochise. It says he was a chief and one of the greatest leaders of the Apache Indians in their battles with the Anglo-Americans. He died in the Chiricahua Reservation in southeastern Arizona on this day in 1874. Next major event for today happened in 1949 with the release of George Orwell's 1984. George Orwell's novel is that of a dystopian future. 1984 was published, like I said, on this day in 1949. The novel's all-seeing leader, known as Big Brother, becomes a universal symbol for intrusive government and oppressive bureaucracy. George Orwell was a nom de plume, and a nom de plume simply means a pen name. His real name was Eric Blair. He was born in India and was the son of a civil servant. He attended Eton, where most of the people who have ruled the United Kingdom have attended. So basically a middle upper class family. But his family wasn't middle upper class. So middle upper class children tend to go to Eton. But unlike Orwell, he came from a middle class family. He joined the Indian Imperial Police and went to work in Burma in 1922. During his 5 years there, he developed a severe sense of class guilt. Now remember that he was middle class, his father was a civil servant. So finally in 1927 he chose not to return to Burma while on holiday in England. He chose to immerse himself in the experiences of the urban poor. He went to Paris where he worked menial jobs and later spent time in England as a tramp. He wrote Down and Out in Paris and London in 1933. So the title of the book was Down and Out in Paris and London. Go check it out. I'm sure you can find the book on Amazon. And then he based this book, Down and Out in Paris and London, was based on his observation of the poorer classes. Then in 1937 he wrote The Road to Wigan Pier. Now Wigan, doesn't really have a proper pier, if you like, but it has an area called Wigan Pier. I have lived in Wigan, so I know where Wigan Pier is. And this book, The Road to Wigan Pier, documented the life of the unemployed in northern England. Meanwhile, he had published his first novel, Burmese Days, in 1934. So Burmese meaning Burma, someone from Burma. Orwell became increasingly left-wing in his views, although he never committed himself to any specific political party. He went to Spain during the Spanish Civil War to fight with Republicans, but later fled as communism gained an upper hand in the struggle on the left. His Barnyard fable, Animal Farm, which he wrote in 1945, shows how the noble ideals of egalitarian economies can easily be distorted. The book brought him his first taste of critical and financial success. Orwell's last novel, 1984, brought him lasting fame with its grim vision of a future where all citizens are watched constantly and language is twisted to aid in oppression. He died in 1950 from tuberculosis. Now, this 1984 book is quite fascinating. I'm going to show you a picture. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon as well. 1984. This is interesting because, we have a coronavirus scare now. Things are beginning to get better now. Fatality rates are dropping in most places worldwide. But, there are millions of people who believe that the COVID virus does not exist. They believe there's some conspiracy which would eventually lead to the implantation of microchips under the skin of everyone, under the pretext that it's a vaccination. So anyway, it's not something I'm going to go into details here. It's something that you guys can debate over, as to the veracity of these claims, this conspiracy theory. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Got tongue-tied there for a minute. Let's see what else happened today. So also today, in see what year? This is a Porsche, in case you haven't noticed. The very first prototype. This wasn't manufactured in great numbers. This was one and only Porsche, which is named after the engineer whose idea it was. His name was Ferdinand Porsche from Austria. This car was unveiled on this day in 1948. And let's see what else happened today. Ghostbusters 1984 was released. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Now, I wonder if any of you believes in ghosts. Hit me up in the comments below. Tell me if you've had any strange experiences, strange happenings around your haunted houses, weird things happening. Yeah, let's talk. Okay, what else happened today? James L. Ray, this guy here, was arrested in the United Kingdom and accused of the murder of Martin Luther King Jr. He was on his way to what's now called Zimbabwe. At the time, it was called Rhodesia. He was arrested in London. He admitted to the killing of Martin Luther King Jr., but then changed his guilty plea so that he wouldn't be sent to the electric chair. He died in 1998. Next event that happened today was, let's see, Robert Kennedy was buried today in 1968. If you remember from my previous video, he was assassinated this month as well. I guess he came to the political limelight when he decided to run for the office of President of the United States. I don't know what it is with the Kennedy family. They seem to have bad luck, which is quite unfortunate. So guys, just leave me a comment. Tell me why you think the Kennedy family have gone through a lot of upheaval over the last century or so. Right, that's the end of my video series for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I shall see you on the next video. Take care. Don't forget to like my video if you like it. If you want me to continue with content like this, give me suggestions on how I can improve my videos. Click the subscription button and click the notification bell so that you're notified of my videos as soon as my videos come out, you're going to receive an email to let you know that I have another video out. I would endeavor to release a video every day. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I shall see you tomorrow on Today in History. Bye for now.